Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good evening, welcome to the final session of the Welsh Open final between JGK and Papadakis Mixel. It's been an interesting game. JGK has just not turned up in this final. Papadakis seems to have found a way to overwhelm him. And he's just playing shots that you wouldn't necessarily attach to JGK. It's frame 11, and as you can probably see on the scores, Papadakis is in charge, and JGK needs the snooker. I think he can just clip that, Papadakis. Yes, he could. Relatively safe, but good opportunity here for JGK to get the snooker. Diagonally just past the green, back down the bottom half of the table towards the brown, between the brown and black. And try and send the white up behind the yellow. That worked out, didn't get the right angles. Papadakis go for this or play his own snooker. No chance here for JGK again. Good table for snookers. First to 9. So Papadakis needs just 2 more. And if you can get this one, which he's on the way to doing, you just need 1 more, of course. JGK is only able to win 3 out of the 10 frames played. And considering he's been the outstanding player this season, and he's quite far ahead in the tours that he's involved in, it is rather surprising that he's finding it difficult in this match. Wasn't able to get a snooker from the position he was in. Papadakis, of course, is the second best player this season, just interacting with Shane, Deldar and Nikos, but overall he is in charge, and he has been playing rather well in recent weeks. So perhaps he's found a way to beat. Of course, this is father and son. Papadakis is the father, so presumably they play quite often together, and that would have given Papadakis some practice against him. So perhaps knows his game. This is just talking out loud here. Snooker, well, half snooker possibly, and it's in the pocket, and that's the end of the frame. No. She needs 2 snookers. This red will do it for Papadakis to go 8-3 in front, and just needing 1 more frame. No, misses it. So another chance for Kikakis. It's definitely possible. Where the pink is, that's a great place to get a snooker. Of course, you can't use the miss rule if any player needs snookers. And again, just leaving the ball over the table. Doesn't get it. Now, is there an element of exhaustion, tiredness, fatigue? These long format matches, although they are played in smaller sessions, so there's literally snooker every night, but mentally it could be a bit of a drain. It's a long match, and that's a lovely snooker. So still hanging by his fingernails here, Kakis. He should be able to get out of this. I don't know what he's looking at here. Oh, he's using the swerve. And it's not worked out. We've still not mastered that yet. So no miss rule can be played here. So that's the one snooker. He actually needs probably two snookers. He needs one snooker to be able to draw with all black and red and all colours. He wants a good cue ball here. No, he's not got it. Just a few more, an inch or so more. Would have been perfect. Chance here to finish this frame. And he gets it. So Papadakis takes frame 11 and now leads 7-3 in this Welsh Open final and just needs one more to take the title. So Papadakis breaks off in what could be the final frame of this Welsh Open final. Tier 1 event, which is the highest. Not a Grand Slam, but it's of the highest tiers. Probably second tier, actually, behind the Grand Slams of the three major trophies. Again, a terrible shot by Gikakis, leaving a red over the pocket, but it wasn't taken advantage of by Papadakis. So has Jim Gikakis' mental state in chaos or gone AWOL? Has the psychological factor gone into the youngster's mind and he's finding it difficult to play his normal game? Papadakis, excellent performance to win by such a margin against the top player, sending out a signal to other players that Papadakis wants that number one spot, maybe. a gargantuan prospect now, or for JGK needs to win all frames, all remaining 6 frames. Papadakis Mixo, the clear favourite now for this match. Possible red to the right of the black. Shot to nothing. Into the top left-hand corner. Looks as though he's going for safety though. This seems like a good cue ball, but there's a red over the pocket. Cue ball is decent, but it's left a chance here for Mixo, and he's missed it. So can Gigakis at least make or try and just flex his muscles, open to cue arm, pot a few balls, get a bit of confidence. Oh, look at that. That's turned out beautifully. Red into the top left, and he's beautifully on the black. Not great position on that red, having to take the cue ball in a different direction. He's had a look around. The others don't seem too great. The one in the middle, maybe. Possibly get position on the pink from that one into the middle, but he's going to the one in the top middle. And maybe go for the blue. He's stayed on the table, puts that red in the top middle. On for the blue now. There's nothing to lose. In this situation. Blue into the bottom right hand corner pocket, 14 break. JGK needing the remaining 6 frames if he wants to win this Welsh Open 2021 title. His opponent, his father, Papadakis Mixo, he's just 1 frame away from winning this top tier event in the main tour. Red into the top left hand corner pocket, 23 break. He's on for the black. He's having a look around the table, seeing where his next options are. Might come right round the table here. He doesn't like it, maybe for positional purposes. The pot is relatively easy, but he's a bit tentative at the moment, a bit fragile, given that the difference in frames in this match is quite significant. Good pot on the black, nicely on that red, below the black. Rolls the red in. Still 4, 5, 6 loose reds left. Could go into the pack as a buffer for the next red, which is to the right of the white at the moment, above the white, sorry. If he's going for that one, pots the black and moves a red out, very luckily there, very fortunately. I'm presuming it would have been a tremendous shot if he meant to do that. 39 break. Snooker can change so much in terms of the atmosphere of the game, the dynamic of the game, the narrative of the game, the confidence within the game. That can all change very quickly The context can change from one opponent to the other. And if Kikakis can make a frame-winning break here, or set himself to win this frame, and does win the frame, that'll put a little pressure on Papadakis. If he accepts it, obviously it's down to the player's mental strength to give or take the mental aspect of the game. Nice break, 54 now, above 50. Still plenty of reds on the table. Could we see a century? Very optimistic. Kikakis will be looking to win the frame. He's just a few balls away from doing that. This red he has, doesn't want to hit it too hard because it's very sensitive, those middle pocket, so he's held on for a slightly more difficult shot on the black. Unless he can see this pink, he's held for the pink, and if he's held for the pink, then he can see it, and it goes. And that's a great shot. Good shot again. Putting a bit of stun on the reds to hold for the reds that would naturally open in that shot. And that's snooker's needed now for Papadakis. Colour and a red needed to kill the game. He's taking his time with this shot. There's 5 seconds left. There it goes, and he gets it in. Oh, and has he gone slightly out of position there? He's got the red below the blue into the top right hand pocket. And so this red will win the frame, but I'm sure now he's looking at a century. And he's got everything here now. He's got a red in the bulk colour which he can concentrate on at the end to get on the yellow. Perfect position. Just roll the red. He's got the pink or black to choose from. A little bit of work to do here. You don't want to really go for that pink. He's going to have to hit it relatively hard to come back for the red. They might screw on the black here, or push it forward for the red into the bottom middle. Oh, it could have been better. 90 break. Oh, this is a difficult shot. So both are difficult shots. I might have to sacrifice position here, or try and do what he can to get on position. There it goes. And he's got it. Great shot. Black or pink will take him to this red. Just depends on what he feels. Again, taking his time, concentrating. He wants this century. Great shot. Stunned the cue ball potting that black to bring it up for a nice position to prepare for the next colour and to get down for that final red. And he's decided, it looks as though he's going to go for the blue. Great position here, can stun it again towards the brown. Would have liked a few more inches forward, but should be. And that's the 100 break, 104. 105 now, so a potential, well, he gets this brown, that's 109. 36, so 136, a 136. That could possibly be the second biggest break ever in OSC. Jasper Kuzman made the 147, that amazing moment in OSC history when he made a 147, and we got it on video. Just go through the videos and have a look for it. This is just a special short video with that break on it. Oh, he's slightly off this brown, but have I spoke too far? This is going to be difficult. Oh, and he's just rolled in, and he still has relatively good position. Now, you just want to get on this pink. The pot should be easy, but he just needs to make sure he gives the right amount of pace and touch. And he's missed the blue. Oh, unlucky. 118 break. JGK to take the 12th frame, and it's now 4 frames to 8. So the question is, has that frame, that incredible century break by Jim Kikakis, put confidence in him, give him the impetus to start a comeback? Or has it affected Papadakis in any way? Will he feel a little bit more pressure to try and impress, to try and show he's the best player? That century break by his young son might have just called on him to do something back. And look at that shot again, Jim Kikakis. A great shot. And now he's on for another possible chance here to put some points and get a good substantial lead. Screw back on the black, nicely on the next red. You just roll for the black again. Wants a bit of an angle though, of course. There's no more reds available. Maybe one in the middle, bottom middle. You might hold or just screw back a little bit from the black spot. So he's hitting it hard though. Just going to the pack, but only clips the outer red, the red I was thinking of that he could have gone for in the middle, but maybe he didn't go, but that's left loose for him. He's still got materials to work with, but he's missed that. Now let's end a break. 16 break then for Jim Kikakis. Oh, it was a little bit of bad luck there. Tried to go into the pack, but if he had gone in a bit more heavier, opened a few more balls, he could have continued, but should be downhearted about that. Papadakis just plays the red in the bulk area back down towards the black side. As we start safety exchanges. That's not a great one by Jim. I think that's left it open. Pack together, so work to do for whoever gets a chance on it to open it up. Now, if you think he's got an angle here, screw straight back into the top cushion and back into the pack. Oh, again, unlucky. That pack doesn't want to move. It's herding together like a herd of buffalo. And the lions try to strike. Oh, lovely safety shot by and a snooker by Papadakis Mixo. Kakis didn't want that. Just shows Papadakis is keeping up his quality snooker throughout this match. And in recent weeks, he's mastered doubling, doing doubles. He's an expert on that now. He's very rarely missing pots. He's potting, he's making substantial breaks. All the elements needed. Mentally strong as well. That's a lovely shot by JGK. Out of a snooker, but putting that cue ball back safe. Welsh Open Final 2021. The online snooker main tour. Heavy contact, but it looks as though that was the perfect amount of contact. Where's that white going? And I think it's the pinks there. Maybe able to get through to that red. So unlucky if it can for Papadakis. Deep screw here. Medium to deep screw to hold on for that pink into the middle. Good. Well, he's decided to come back up. Good shot. He's on the blue, got the yellow, got the brown. Now the next red wants to come down on the top half of the table towards the bottom left-hand corner pocket or bottom middle. That seems to be the best place to put the white, but he's gone the other way. Maybe to get between the pink and the pack for that red northeast of the black. Good safety shot. Nixon can't get to the loose red on the top half of the cushion. Good opportunity for a good safety shot here, but put right on side on that to keep the white on the bottom half of the table. It's a decent shot. Kikakis obviously can hit those two reds, but they're not potable unless it's an extravagant plant. So just needs to get back up this table, get this cue ball back up. Well, actually, maybe could have potted that red. But he didn't go for it, he just concentrated on the cue ball. It seemed. Make sure that cue ball got up into the bulk area, which it did. Could have been a bit further, closer to the cushion, because it left that red on, but Papadakis doesn't execute the shot successfully. And that red's come right round the table through the pack without hitting any of them, and is the option now for Kikakis. He probably will play a screw back as well on this. Missable shot. And he does miss it, and it's come loose again. And it's left itself open for Mixel. Oh, that's a bad shot. That's even a foul. Tried to stun it. Didn't get his algorithm correct. And Kikakis back on the table. 25 points to 12 in front. 4 frames behind. Needs 5 to win. First to 9. 4 18 frames for Papadakis. And that's a unsuccessful shot to nothing there. It veered onto the nothing. Although I wouldn't say it's that safe. Good pot by Papadakis. Mixel. So lack of pace on that last safety shot or attempt by Kikakis left Mixol in. He potted the red, pots the pink, and he's now got a chance. Black goes into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Red into the top left, now has the black. Plenty of reds out there in that area. Moves one away from the black, so the black is now clear for both left-hand pockets, top and bottom. Now he wants good position on the black here, and he should be in business. This could be the final visit of this match. Can Papadakis match his excellent performance and quality snooker throughout this match in this break? He's gone off position here. Well, this is going to be a lot more difficult, but like I said before, he's mastered the doubles, and it's just such a useful shot to have. It really does help you out when you get in difficulties like that, and that really is a skill set that other players need to get, because it gives a tremendous advantage to the player. Break still on. 24. Black into the top left hand pocket, hits cannons onto another red. Close to the bottom left hand, let's just move close to the left hand bottom pocket. That's not too bad, it can be potted when needed. Oh, just overhit that one again. I mean, it could be we're in the situation here where Papadakis prefers doubles and he actually plays for the double. Oh, he's missed it this time, no. So overconfidence there maybe on the double. But it's such a great shot. We'll have to talk about that more at some stage. And other elements of the game. But at the moment, we're in the possible final frame if Papadakis wins it of this Welsh Open final. Jim Kikakis will be disagreeing and will be pushing for going the distance and bringing it to a decider, but he needs to win 4 frames to do that, including this one. Pink into the bottom middle. A good bounce, could be better, but still should be potable. Put a bit of screw onto this as well to try and come back for the reds into the same pocket. I don't think he can hold to pot them in the bottom middle. And he's gone for a double as well, and he's missed it. So both have done doubles. That was such a strange shot. Let me just get that. What kind of a shot was that? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. So it was the pink. It was the wrong side of the pink to go into the bottom left. So he tried the double. And Papadakis has missed that red. So they've missed the last 3 shots they've had. Or they passed it on to their opponent. 3 visits. And shots you would think they would pot. So pressure may be getting into the minutiae of this match. Good red by Gikakis. This is a good chance. 10 points behind. Needs to screw back for these reds. Now, everyone wants to position himself for reds into the bottom middle or reds into the top left. Top left it was. He's just about positioned. That other red though might be in his way if he wants the white to come round the table for a colour. He decided just to play it soft and go for the long pot. May play a snooker here. Doesn't have to worry about points in this circumstance. We're going to go for the yellow. No, he's changed his mind, so perhaps might think about a snooker here. He's taking a chance on a pot and no guarantee he's going to land on that red. So playing a snooker here would probably be the default position option to do. He's only 6 points behind, so oh, look at that. And I think that's good. That's very good. Full ball snooker. Not necessarily behind the pink. That green is a factor, so will that benefit Gikakis? He wanted to do it so he had better position on that red. Not necessarily. Papadakis has got out of it nicely. Good escape, and he's landed pretty safe. This is potable, this shot, and Gikakis is the one to do it. But has he got the confidence at the moment to take a shot like this on? Oh, he's decided to play safe. Lots of right hand side. And he's not left it safe though. Chance here for Papadakis. Red into the bottom left. No, he's missed it. Played a soft shot. Just rolled up on it. But it missed and he's left it on for Gikakis. So Gikakis now. Red into the top left. Yellow obviously is the colour after this one, so is the green. Just roll up on the green. He wants position on that yellow, of course. Might have to come off the right hand cushion. Well, he stunned it and tried to hold. And that's not too bad. It's no real danger here. That's a good shot. Just you've got a good angle to get on the green as well. The brown just pots itself. That's in a great position. And the blue is over the pocket, so needs the pink now. To leave Papadakis needing snookers. So maybe thoughts about the angle is going to be on this blue. May try and be straight on it so he can screw back. I think that looks quite nice. You can screw back towards the top right hand corner pocket. Quarter. For that. Oh, he's not put enough screw on it. So 12 points the difference. 13 on the table. Both players can win. Gikakis just needs the pink. But Papadakis needs both, of course. So no cavalier attempts by Gigakis on this pink. He puts it on the bottom right hand cushion. There's a double on there, and you think with the doubles, probably a different type of double. And it was a different type of double than the one I was talking about earlier with Papadakis. So. But I'm sure that will be an option in this match. Both of these players can play really good doubles. So in a shot where you're trying to protect the pink, or if it's a black ball game, there are certain positions you could leave it where it tempts the player to try a double, and you can play some shot to nothing. So that's the whole dynamic we have here. Does that aspect of being able to play great double shots off the cushions add a bit of gives it a bit of a storyline, gives it a bit of context. Now, for example, that's a position there. Could be a little bit better, but playing off the right cushion onto another to be safe. And that looks a bit heavy, and it is. Good first attempt, first chance in this situation for Gigakis here. He just needs the pink. So it's a bad shot by Mixar, could have thrown this frame away. And he does, so Gigakis wins his second frame on the trot. And now it's Papadakis still needs one frame, but Gigakis needs 4 frames now and trails 5 frames to 8 in this Welsh Open final. further coverage of these remaining frames in the Welsh Open. And just looking at it, Papadakis has a good lead. And he's on the table. The table looks pretty reasonable. And is it just a bit too far for JGK? Needs the remaining 5 frames. And I'm wondering now if Papadakis is actually purposely positioning the white close to the left-hand cushion so he can play the double. But it looks as though he's going for the pot here in the bottom left-hand corner. $39 the difference, 43 on the table. So this black and Dukakis needs snookers. And this red to take the Welsh Open title, Papadakis Mixel. Lovely shot, and that ball, barring any foul, gives Papadakis Mixel the Welsh Open final title. Congratulations to him. Unlucky to JGK, but an excellent performance in the last few days by Papadakis. As we'll move closer in the table, and we'll go to that in a second. Is moving closer and closer to JGK, and that performance tells us that JGK may not have domination just yet. Obviously, it could have been just a bad time for Kakis. He has won a lot. There is an element of complacency if you're winning too often, and perhaps Papadakis has the hunger a bit more. And I do know that he practices a lot, and you have to practice. And some of the shots or some of his play which he's created is really good, especially the doubles. Him not being worried about not positioning himself right on the black and having the option to play a double. And Jasper Kuzman started that. Well, he's the first person I saw who was using it to a degree where it was just like the obvious shot, the shot to play, playing for the shot, positioning himself for that type of shot. But let's just see the score confirmed. And then we'll go to the table. And then finally the national anthem, the trophy ceremony. So there's confirmation, the result. JGK 5, Papadakis 9. Well done to him. And now let's go to the table. I'll be with you in a second. Just trying to find it. I'll get there sometime. I'm going to go a different route. I'll be there shortly. Right, so we're here now. Hopefully you can see that. Welsh Open. Not that one, this one. So the Welsh Open here, 9-5. You can see there's the confirmation of it. So winner receives 100. One second. So I'm just entering the points tally for the match. PMX gets 100. JGK is 50. Then we go down to the semi-finalists, who were Carlos, and Nikos. And then we had the quarterfinalists. So that's Alex Jordan, Mohammed Fawzi, Wim DeRusa, and Alan Lockett. All those get 25 points. And who lost in the qualifiers was Steve and Jamie. Steve Watt and Jamie Anderson. they get 6.25, and that's all players there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I just have to do a little technical maneuvering. D. I'm just going to do a quick shortcut, do this. Actually, I'm going to change that and do this. So it's GH. I'm sure this is very exhilarating. I've probably gone and not even here, but I thought I might as well just leave it on while I do the scores. So I just need to change this. And that's fine. G. G21 to H31. Right, so I just need to put that there. Okay. There we have the scores. It wasn't a double elimination. So I am going to copy that and use that as the format. Now the break. $118. You sure that is the highest break? So unless that someone changes that, that's that. So that will be Jim. Okay, so that's that. So let's Excuse me. So there's the table. You can see Jim's still in the lead with 338. Papadakis has closed the gap to nearly, well, 22 points. So he's well in the mix. And then you see Nikos is next, 146. This is the main tour. So it's a good. There's still plenty of tournaments left. The Gibraltar Open is next. Shootout, that's not much points though. German Masters will be, China Open will be, World Championship will be for many points. 2 Grand Slams there. And Cheyenne is 105, Mohammed 104. So it looks as though currently the main tour #1 spot is being between Jim and Papadakis. And then we have maybe the next 3, Nikos, Cheyenne, and Mohammed, who are fighting out for 3rd spot. And then we have Alan Lockett win there for the. Oh, wait a second. Right, okay. Just a technical thing. I'm just wondering why it's not changing proper. But there we go. Okay. Right, so let's try that again. Just going to try and. Right, so it's still the same, but going down the bottom there was. Wait, why is that 550 total? I don't know if you noticed when I was filtering it and making the person with the most points higher than the bottom, so going down in descending order, some of the figures were changing back. Now they're in order now. It was just something because I'd synced it to another sheet and I had to make it independent of the sheet. So there we are, 338 to Jim Gigakis, 315. So they're playing for the top 2 positions. So at the moment, if someone is going to have to make start winning a few more tournaments than not of what's left, if they want to get close, especially a bigger tournament, they can maybe bring it might take till the last tournament, but still possibility. Then you have 3, 4, and 5, Nikos, Cheyenne, and Mohammed. Realistically looking to fight for the third spot. And then Alamokit and Wim in 6th and 7th. And then we have Ken, who I'm not sure is going to be back for a while. Maybe back at some point, but maybe not enough to form a challenge for any of the top higher spots. Ronnie's not been here for a while. He seems to, due to circumstances, he can't play at the moment. Tim hasn't played for a moment. Again, same possibility. Mike has not been here for most of the tournament, most of the season. Pops here now and again. Steve, a new player, and Alex. They seem to be into it, and no issues with them. Seem like good members, so maybe they can do something near the latter stages of the tournament. But it's just finally now, just to say, well done again to Jim Gikakis, and we're now just going to play off with the national anthem of Greece. Well done to, thank you for our players for taking part, and well done to Papadakis winning. He wins the Welsh Open 2021.